यन्तो मुच्यन्ते तेऽपि कर्मभिः हेतु एतदपशूयन्तो ननु तिष्ठन्ति मे मतं सर्वगणो विमूढस्तं विद्धि नष्टन् अचेतसा दिशं चेष्टते स प्रकृतिर्ज्ञानवानपि प्रकृतिं जन्ति भूतानि निग्रह किं करिष्यसि इन्द्रियासिन्द्रियासार्थे रागदेशो व्यवस्थितं तवैव सम्भगच्छेत् तवयश्च परिवर्तिनम् विगुणात् परधर्मसनुष्ठितं सधर्मे निधनं श्रेय परधर्मसनुष्ठितम् उवाच अथो केन प्रयुक्तोऽयं पापं चरति पुरुषः अनिच्छमपि वर्ष्णेय बलादीव नियोजितः भगवान् उवाच च क्रोधेश रजगुणसमुद्भवः महाशनो महापाप्मो विद्धि एनम् इह वैरिणम् धूमेन प्रियते वाणी यथा आदर्शमलेन च यथा उल्बेनाप्रीतो गर्भास्तथा तेनेदम् आवृतं ज्ञानमेतेन ज्ञानिन नित्यवैरिणा कामरूपेण कौन्तेय दुष्पुरेण अनलेन च बुद्धिर्यश्च अधिष्ठानमुच्यते एतैर्विमोहयति येषां ज्ञानम् अपृत्तदेहिनम् इन्द्रियाणि आदौ नियम्य भरतर्षभ पापमानं प्रजाह्येनं ज्ञानविज्ञाननाशनम् इंद्रियाणि पराणि आहुरिन्द्रियेभ्यो परं मनसस्तु परं बुद्धि परतस्तु सा एवं बुद्धे परं बुद्ध्वा संस्थापात्मानम् आत्मना जयि शत्रुं महाबाहो कामरूपं दुराशतम् हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे শিবাস কি করবে এখন কি গো শিবাস করবে এখন क्लास शुरू हो गए क्लास पढ़े कौन सा श्लोक तक हुआ था अभी हम लोग जल्दी से चैप्टर 3 खत्म करेंगे देन उसके बाद काउट क्विज थोड़ा अच्छे से पढ़ लीजिए चैप्टर 3 काउट क्विज रखेंगे ये खत्म होने के बाद देन विल कम टू ब्रह्म संहिता मीनिंग ब्रह्म संहिता वन बाय वन अदर थिंग्स बट चैप्टर 3 फर्स्ट विल कंप्लीट एंड हैव काउट क्विज सो कौन सा श्लोक तक हुआ था चैप्टर 3 एक्सप्लेनेशन कौन सा श्लोक तक हुआ था कौन सा श्लोक तक हुआ था चैप्टर 3 एक्सप्लेनेशन प्रसाद लेके जाइए क्षेत्र क्योंकि प्रसाद हम 22 23 हो गया था ना अभी 24 करेंगे 24 क्या है युत्सिदियोर इमे लोक न कुर्यत हुई है ना उच्चिदियोर इमे लोक न कुर्यत कर्म चेत मणिकंठ लेके जाइए प्रसाद लेके जाइए उच्चिदियोर इमे लोक न कुर्यत कर्म चेत ऑनलाइन में साउंड क्या है क्या पता नहीं एक मिनट ऑनलाइन साउंड इज ओके बीच में पूछना भूल गया था ओके अभी हम लोग चैप्टर 3 जल्दी से खत्म करेंगे 2 दिन में देन उसके बाद ताउत क्विज रहेगा चैप्टर 3 के ऊपर उत्सिदियोर इमे 24 उत्सिदियोर इमे लोक न कुर्यत कर्म चेदहम शंकरश्च च कर्ताशाम उपहन्नम इम लोके बोल रहे उत्सिदियोर इमे लोक तो इसके पहले कृष्णा बोल रहे थे नंबर 22 एंड 23 में मैं अगर कर्म नहीं करूंगा हिंदी इंग्लिश आई थिंक इंग्लिश ओके सो इफ आई डोंट डू कर्मा then others will imitate that and others will go to hell so I have to set the proper example 21 sloka also yad acharati shreshtas tat tat evetora jana shayat pramanam kurute lokas tat eva vartate so whatever a respectable man sets example others follow that so Krishna tells if I am not doing properly then others will also not do so Krishna tells I don't have any duty in this 3 world in these 14 planetary systems I don't have any duty at all and I don't have anything to achieve or obtain. Still, I perform duty so that it sets a right example for others. So इधर भी उसी का continuation. उत्सिदियोर इमे लोक न कुर्यत कर्म चेदहम शंकरश्च च कर्ताशाम उपहन्नम इमः प्रजा. उत्सिदियोर इमे लोका. उत्सिदियोर means spoiled. It will get spoiled or go to ruination. Ruin means ध्वंस हो जाएगा. ये मेटेरियल वर्ल्ड ध्वंस हो जाएगा उत्सिदियोर इमे लोका न कुर्यत कर्म चेदहम सो इफ आई नॉट डू माय कर्म कुर्यत मींस ड्यूटीज व्हाटएवर ड्यूटीज आई हैव इफ आई डोंट डू न कुर्यत कर्म चेदहम शंकरश्च च कर्ताश्याम उपहन्नम इम प्रजा So people will also go to ruination. If I don't do any work, then people will also follow it. But lower level of people, if they don't do any work, they will go to tamaguna and they will go to ruination. They will destroy their lives, spoil their lives, drinks, etc. If you don't do any work, they will spoil their life. So he's telling. So I have to set the example. So although I don't have any duty, although the great devotees of the Lord and the Lord doesn't have any duty, but still they perform. Otherwise, common people will follow them, and they will go to hell. These people doesn't have any duty, so they are not doing. But if common people follow that and doesn't do any work, then they will go to hell. So Krishna is telling that's why Shankarasya Kartasyam. Shankara means Varna Shankara. Then when common people doesn't do any work, they will lead a hellish life, and the future generation also will be hellish only. So Varna Shankara means unwanted population. Unwanted population will come and fill this material world if the people are not doing any work and involving in the tamoguna only, ungun activities only. So इसका purport भी कोई पढ़ दीजिए. Purport you can read. Translation and purport both. English और हिंदी. हाँ जोर से.
Varnashankara is unwanted population which disturbs the peace of Indian society. In order to check this social disturbance, they have prescribed the rules and regulations by which the population can automatically become peaceful and organizational for peaceful progress in life. When Lord Krishna descends naturally, he deals with such rules and regulations in order to maintain the prestige and necessity of such important performances. The Lord is the father of all living entities, and if the living entities are misguided, indirectly the responsibility goes to the Lord. Therefore, whenever there is general disregard of regulative principles, the Lord himself descends and corrects the society. We should, however, note carefully that although we have to follow in the footsteps of Lord,
सेकंड शिफ्ट किसका है पहले ले लीजिए.
we still have to remember that we cannot imitate him. Following and imitating are not on the same level. We cannot imitate the law by lifting the Govardhana hill or as the Lord leading the child. It is impossible for any human being. We have to follow his instructions, but we may not imitate him at any time. This Srimad Bhagavata affirms. Neither samarejita jatu mansapihi anil kasar vinastitya acharan modhya yaturahu janam visyam Ishwaram vacha satyam tataiva charitam kvechit tesam yat svavacho uttam buddhirmasam tat samaraj. One should simply follow the instructions of the Lord and his empowered servants. The instructions are all good as us, and any intelligent person will perform them as instructed. However, one should guard against this to imitate their actions. One should not try to drink the ocean of poison in imitation of Lord Shiva. We should always therefore consider the oceans the Ishwaras or those who can actually control the movement of sun and moon as superior. Without such power, one cannot imitate the Ishwaras. He was super powerful. Lord Shiva drank the poison to the extent of swallowing an ocean. But if any common man tries to drink even a fragment of the poison, he will be killed. There are many pseudo devotees of Lord Shiva who want to indulge in smoking ganja and similar intoxicating drugs, forgetting that by so many eternal acts of Lord Shiva, they are falling near death very near. Similarly, there are some pseudo devotees of Lord Krishna who presume to imitate the Lord in his Ras Leela or dance of love, forgetting the inability to live the Govardhana hill. It is best, therefore, that not one try to stay the powerful but simply follow the instructions, nor should one try to occupy their post over qualifications. There are so many incarnations of God because the power of Supreme Godhead.
Okay. So also we should follow the instruction mainly. We should not imitate also the great personalities. Like Lord Shiva drank the ocean of poison, so we should not try to imitate that. So other things also we should not imitate, but we should try to follow their instructions. So great personalities, whatever instructions they leave behind, so we have to follow that instructions. With that we can cross over this material world. This material world is like a ocean, so it is very difficult to cross. But if we follow the instruction, we can easily cross that. In Bhagavatam it is told, Samasrito je pada pallava plabham mahat pada purna jaso murare bhavam buddhir vatso padam param padam jat vipadam nate shavam. Samasrito je pada pallava plabham. So when we take asrita, sama asrita means taking shelter. When you take shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord, mahat padam purna jaso murare. So mahat pad, so Lord's lotus feet, when you take shelter, Purna Jasho Murare, Bhavam Buddhir Vatso Padam, then this material world becomes like a ocean of the material world, shrinks like a water contained in a hoof print of a cup. Bhavam Buddhir, Bhavo Ambudhi, Ambudhi means ocean. Bhavo Ambudhi means material ocean. Bhavo Ambudhir Vatsya Padam. Vatsya means Bachra, you know, a calf. Child of a cow. Calf hoof print. It is so small. When it leaves an impression in the ground, so it leaves some impression. So in that impression, when some water is coming and accumulating, so how much quantity is there in that water? So the material world becomes like that only. So when we follow the instructions of Guru, when we follow the take shelter of the Lord, then this material world, although it is insurmountable, but it becomes very small and we can cross over very easily. So like the great personalities, they'll give us a boat, like a boat, with which we can cross this material ocean easily, which is otherwise insurmountable. But if we take shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord, that becomes very easy. That ocean shrinks like the water content in the hoof print of a calf. It becomes very small. Ocean becomes very small, and we can easily overcome that material ocean. And then, but whatever you was told here, so but Lord says try to set proper example, but still people should not try to imitate. People should try to follow only the instructions of the Lord and His pure devotees. Then we can cross over this material world, material ocean very easily. Then number 25. Shakto karmani avidyans jatha kurvanti bharata kuryat vidyans tatha shakto chikirishur loko sangraham. Shakto karmani avidyansho. So avidyansho means whoever is not in vidya, not in knowledge, whoever is in avidya means ignorant, they do the work. Shakto means attached. They are attached to the results of the work. So they do this work to get some result, this work to get another result, this work to get another result. So without this result, they cannot work. So they are too much attached to the results of the work. They are called Shakto, is attached. Shakto karmani avidyansho. They are not in knowledge, they are in ignorance. That's why they are too much attached to the results of the work. Shakto karmani avidyansho jatha kurvanti bharata. Arjuna is addressed here as Bharata. Bharata means, I told now why that Bharata name came. Jarabharat and Bharat Maharaj, who in his name only, and that Bharatvarsh, our Bharatvarsh is named in the name of King Bharat, who later became Jarabharat also. He took 3 births for liberation, that 3 births. That story I told already. And then here also Arjuna is addressed as Bharata because he came in the dynasty of Bharat Maharaj. Shakto karmani avidyansho jatha kurvanti bharata kuryat vidyas tatha shaktos chikirishul loko sangra. Kuryat means performs. Vidyams, one who is in knowledge. Tatha shaktos. So tatha ashakto. So one who is knowledge does the same type of activity. Same type of activity, but he does it in knowledge and he is not caring for any result for that. Shakto karmani avidyansho jatha kurvanti bharata kuryat vidyams tatha shakto chikirishul loko sangraham. So he does the same work. One liberated person also may do the same work, and a foolish person also may do the same work. But the liberated person is not attached to the results of the work. Whatever results come, he happy. He doesn't bother. He is only doing it to please the Lord. Whereas the foolish person is depending on the results of the Lord. When results comes, he becomes too much elated and he brings forward his destruction by indulging in bad activities. And if results doesn't come, he becomes too morose. He sometimes commits suicide also. If his level of ignorance is too high, then he can commit suicide also. So two extremes. So one is, if he is happy to the results, for a short time he will get happiness, and that happiness again lead to his hellish life. If he is unhappy, then also he is leading a hellish life. So both cases, he is acting like a fool only, but Chikirishul Loko Sangram, but the knowledgeable person acts doing the same activities. Apparently it looks the same activities, but one is doing in knowledge, one is doing without knowledge. So the person who is doing in knowledge, he is not attached to the results of that. Results can come good also, can come bad also. He is happy in both the situations because he is deriving spiritual happiness. He is not dependent on material happiness. So he is happy in both the situations. Chikirshul Loko Sangram, but still why he is acting, he need not do that activity also. In sloka number 17, in the same chapter 3.17 क्या है? 3.17 जस्तु आत्मोरतिरिव शायद आत्मतृप्तश्च मानव आत्मनि एव च सन्तुष्ट तस्य कार्यं न विद्यते. So read the translation.
But the one who takes pleasure in the self, whose human life is one for self-realization, and who is satisfied in the self only, it is satiated for him, there is no duty.
So person who is satisfied in the self, he is acting in the platform of the Atma. We are all on a platform, acting on the platform of body. Because my actions are dependent on this birth, my designation, etc. So, depending on that fact, I am acting. I am thinking I am that only. I am thinking I am sadhukana, I am a husband, I am this, that. All my thoughts are depends on that body, this body only. For everybody, that actions are depend on that body only. When we get a body of a cockroach, actions are like that only. When we get the body of a rat, actions are like that only. So it is very strange thing. So we are all attached to that particular body only. When we get that particular body, we forget all the previous bodies and we get too much attached to that particular body, particular designations. We get too much attached. But a person who is like Srila Prabhupada, etc., the pure devotees who are there in the Atma, platform of the Atma, they know they are not the body, they are the Atma. They act in that platform. So for those type of people, there is no duty. The person who is in bodily concept of life, he should do duty, otherwise he will get degraded. But the person who is beyond the bodily conception of life, who knows that he is also Atma, other soul also Atma, he treats everybody in the same platform. If the other soul badly mistreats him also, he forgives him, her. Because he knows he is also Atma, he is also Atma. As Atma, he cannot do any harm to him. So he forgives him or her. So he is in the platform of Atma. So such a person, there is no duty. That's sloka number 17. Jastu atmoratir eva atmatriptascha manava atmani eva cha santushtas tasya karyam na vidyate. For such a person, there is no duty. He need not do any duty. For us, there is duty. We should do their duty, otherwise we will get degraded. But for those persons, there is no duty. They need not do any duty. They can just sit and chant the holy name of the Lord. They don't need to know any duty. But still, they does the duty for the sake of others. For the sake of others, so that others get the benefit. Others don't copy that person and go to hell. So for that reason only they are doing the duty. And for setting the right example, how to do the good works, so right example, they are doing the duty. कहता शक्तो कर्मणि अविद्यंस यथा कुर्वन्ति भारत कुर्यात् विद्यांस तथा शक्तस चिकीर्षु लोको संग्राम so that knowledgeable person is also acting but he is not bothered about the results. The attached person, ignorant person is bothered about the result, but the knowledgeable person is not bothered about the result. Still he is acting because chikirshu loko sangraham. The common people in general, he wants to set the proper example, so that's why only he is acting. Otherwise he need not do any action. Next sloka 26. न बुद्धिभेदम जनायेत अज्ञानो कर्म संग्री जो शायद सर्वकर्माणि विद्यान युक्त समाचर न बुद्धिभेदम जनायेत. वही है ना, न बुद्धिभेदम जनायेत है ना, न बुद्धिभेदम जनायेत न बुद्धिभेदम जनायेत जो अज्ञानो कर्म संगीनम जो शायद सर्वकर्माणि विद्यान युक्त समाचरन न बुद्धिभेदम जनयेत अज्ञानो कर्म संगीनम. But that person, two different person. Now take the two situations. One person is liberated, he need not do any activity, but he is doing, but he is not bothering about the result. Other person is ignorant, he is bothered about the result, and this person knows that that person is suffering because he is bothering about the results, etc. But na buddhi bhedam janayet ajnano karma sanginam. But he is not disturbing him. He is allowing him to act. न बुद्धि वेदम जनायत अज्ञानो कर्म संगीनम जो शायद सर्व कर्माणि विद्वान युक्तो समाचरण. Suppose the person may be acting in a foolish way, in a bad way, and also that person directly doesn't tell him is bad, but he knows how to connect that person to God, how to connect that activities of that person to God. then only suddenly if he tells him that this activity is bad, if you are doing that bad activity, he may not be able to accept it. Or he may not be doing alternately also. Alternate activity if he doesn't have, then also he will go to hell. Presently he is doing bad activity. If that person tells him to leave that bad activity also, he cannot leave. He cannot take up the good activity also immediately. So what that person do, what that liberated person does, na buddhi vedam janayat agyano karma sambhina. He doesn't force him to stop his activities immediately. जो शायद सर्व कर्मानी विद्यान युक्तो समाचरण. So that Vidyan person, knowledgeable person, what he does, जो शायद सर्व कर्मानी. So all his activities he tries to connect it to God. Somehow or the other he connects it, tries to connect it to God. Suppose that person is earning money by illicit means, suppose, then he is generating bad karma, that is okay. But this person can take his money, ask him to give the money for a purpose and utilize it for the building the temple, etc. So that although that person is doing bad activity by illicit means, he is earning, but still he is spiritualizing that bad activity also is spiritualizing. The knowledgeable person is spiritualizing that bad activity of his also. So that way, so this is one example, several examples. Depending on the nature of the person knows the nature of the person, studies the nature very carefully, and engages that person's nature in the service of the Lord. Somehow or the other, he engages that person's nature in the service of the Lord. That way, that person gains the piety. He gains piety. So although he is doing impious act, but somehow indirectly he gains piety, and slowly he will give up the bad activity and he will take up pious activity more and more. So the knowledgeable person does not stop that person immediately, tell that you are doing unfair means, illegal means, you should not do that. He should not stop it immediately, but utilize it to somehow or the other dovetail. Now Joshayat Sarvakarmani. Joshayat means dovetail all his activities to the service of the God. Then slowly give him the knowledge. Once he understands little bit, then give him the knowledge little bit that this activity is bad. You please give up this and take up this activity. So like that slowly he will take up, not suddenly. Suddenly if he tells it is bad, he cannot accept. He will go to hell. He will not stop that activity also. He will not do other good activities also, and he will go to hell. So he cannot do that. So slowly, this person is very patient. A devotee is very patient. The pure devotee of the Lord is very patient. So many people will blaspheme devotees, etc. So much they will take it nothing, tell nothing. Prabhupada also, so many people will blaspheme. He will don't tell anything. Like that. But slowly the person's heart will change and they will become devotees. So that's a patience. The patience is one of the 26 qualities. There are 26 divine qualities which a devotee has. So one of the 26 qualities is the patience. He is very patient, very tolerant. So like that. So he has, and very patiently he will engage him in the service of the God. His activities, he will allow him to do his activity, and somehow or the other, his fruits, he will engage in the service of the Lord, and slowly he will spiritualize him and bring him, change his heart and bring him to bhakti. बुद्धि भेदम जनाय अज्ञान कर्म संगिनम जो शायद सर्व कर्मानी विद्यान युक्तो समाचरण. 26 हो गया ना. 27 वन मोर करेंगे. Then next two class we can complete it. 27 कर्म प्रकृति क्रियमाणानि गुण कर्माणि सर्वसा अहंकार विभुरात्मा कर्ताहमिति मन्यते. प्रकृति क्रियमाणानि. So all the actions are actually done by Prakriti. Whatever modes of nature, by the modes of nature only, whatever modes of nature we have acquired by our previous bad acts only, we have a nature. We have developed a nature depending on our previous bad activities or good activities. We have developed some nature. So that nature comes under these three categories: Satyagun, Rajagun, Tamogun, or a mixture of these categories. Something. It may be Satyagun dominant, it may be Rajagun dominant, it may be Tamagun dominant, whatever it is a combination of the modes of nature. So by those activities, again our modes of nature become like that again. So once we involve in some bad activity, our modes of nature become more and more like that only. So afterwards we will become helpless, and even if we don't want to do that bad activity, if we don't stop that bad activity in that first instance, and we keep on doing that and keep on meditating on that, then that becomes our nature, and it gets very much embedded in our nature, and then it is uncontrollable. Then it becomes uncontrollable. At the first instant, it maybe he can control, but if he has not controlled and going bad, and towards the end it will become more and more uncontrollable, and now he will become helpless. Helplessly he will act. The modes of nature will take care of that, will force him to act. So prakriti kriya manani. So one's actions depends on the prakriti guna, whatever he has acquired, and the modes of nature, they influence our karma. And it is only our free will. We have to develop our free will whether we want to surrender to God or not. Then otherwise we act more or less helplessly. Depending on our nature, previous nature, we more or less act helplessly. And our life also is, if you go to a good astrologer, he can predict your life perfectly. Because your number of breaths also is fixed. When you will die, when you will get married, all these things are fixed based on your previous karma. So what we are doing, we are thinking I am great, I have done this, that. फाड़ दिया, मैं फाड़ दिया, बट क्या कर दिया? वो तो मेरे एस्ट्रोलॉजी में ऑलरेडी लिखा था, तो करना ही था मुझे, क्योंकि वो मोड्स ऑफ नेचर इज एक्टिंग अकॉर्डिंग टू माई पास्ट कर्मा, और मोड्स ऑफ नेचर बिकम सच दैट आई एम फोर्स्ड टू एक्ट इन सच सर्कमस्टेंसेस. नाउ व्हाट इज माय ड्यूटी?
उसको कंट्रोल कैसे करें?
हाँ, कंट्रोल है, आई कैन ओनली टू चॉइस, सरेंडर टू गॉड और नॉट सरेंडर. If I want to surrender to God, then God will take care. Maya, we can take care, we can get rid of Maya. Now Maya is controlling us. We cannot do anything. We are going to hell, going towards that only. But we have to surrender to Lord. 9.14 दैवी ऐसा गुणमयी ममो माया बुधुरत्वया मामेव ज प्रपद्यन्ते माया मेतम तरंति ते. दैवी ऐसा गुणमयी, ये गुण जो है दैवी है, इसको हम कंट्रोल नहीं कर सकते हैं. दैवी ऐसा गुणमयी मामो माया दुरत्वया, मेरा जो माया है, भगवान जो बोल रहे हैं मेरा जो माया है वो दुरत्वया है. दुरत्वया मीन्स इनसरमाउंटेबल, उसको ओवरकम नहीं कर सकते. ममो माया दुरत्वया मामेव ज प्रपद्यन्ते मामो माया मितम तरंति ते. माम एव जो प्रपद्यन्ते, माम मतलब मुझे, भगवान बोल रहे मुझे, जो प्रपद्यन्ते, प्रपद्यन्ते मतलब सरेंडर, हु सरेंडर्स टू मी मायाम एतम तरंति ते. सो ये माया को तरंति ये कर सकते हैं, तरंति ते मतलब माया से ओवरकम कर सकते हैं. 14.26 में भी है गुणक से अतिक्रम कैसे कर सकते हैं. 14 चैप्टर 26 श्लोका, तो आप करिए जल्दी. 14 चैप्टर 26 श्लोका. मामचा जो अव्यभिचारी ने भक्ति योगेन सेवते सा गुणन समतितायतन ब्रह्म भूय कल्पते. मामचा जो अव्यभिचारी ने भक्ति योगेन सेवते, सो जो मेरा भक्ति कर रहा है, भगवान बोल रहे हैं जो मेरा भक्ति कर रहा है अव्यभिचारी ने बोल के अनडेविएटेड वे में मेरा भक्ति कर रहा है. सा गुणन समतितायतन, वो 3 गुण से परे हो सकते हैं, सत्यगुण रजगुण तमोगुण, ये 3 गुण से परे होके शुद्ध सत्वगुण पे और उसके ऊपर शुद्ध सत्ता, उसके ऊपर विशुद्ध सत्य में आके वो मुक्ति पा सकते हैं उसको. सा गुणन समतितायतन, समतितायतन मतलब अतिक्रम कर सकते हैं. जो भगवान का शरणगति लेता है वो, और भगवान का अव्यभिचारिणी भक्ति, अनडेविएटेड भक्ति करता है भगवान का. कोई भी सिचुएशन आ जाए उसमें अनडेविएटेड भक्ति करता है भगवान का. हम लोग भक्ति करते हैं कब? जब हमारा थोड़ा अच्छा सिचुएशन आता है, या कभी आप लोग बहुत ट्रबल में है, जब ट्रबल में है थोड़ा भक्ति कर लेते हैं. दूसरा, जब अच्छा सिचुएशन है हम लोग ट्रबल नहीं करते हैं, तो बट ऐसा नहीं है. जो अव्यभिचारिणी भक्ति, जो भी सिचुएशन हो, अच्छा हो या बुरा हो, जो भी फल हो, तो ऐसा बहुत लोग होता है. एग्जाम्पल भी देता है. एक आदमी का एक्सीडेंट हो गया, एक्सीडेंट होने के बाद उसको वो ये सब ब्रेक हो गया, ब्लड आ रहा है, वो ड्राइवर मर गया, वो उसका ओनली ये सब ब्लड आ रहा है, फिर भी वो जपा माला लेके जप कर रहा है, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे. ये ऐसा भक्ति होना चाहिए. जो भी सिचुएशन आए, अव्यभिचारी ने मामचा जो अव्यभिचारी ने भक्ति जोगुन सेवते सागुणन समतितायतन ब्रह्म भूय कल्पते. सो ऐसा कोई भी सिचुएशन हो, अच्छा सिचुएशन हो या बुरा सिचुएशन हो, बुरा सिचुएशन वो मेरा कर्म से ही आया है, बट भगवान तो मेरा कर्म थोड़ा काम करके ही दिया है, बट वो मेरे कर्म से ही आया, वो आना ही था. वो भक्ति करेगा नहीं करेगा आना ही था, पर भक्ति करने से थोड़ा कम हो जाता है, बट कैसे भी वो सिचुएशन जो है वो पुराना हमारा कर्म से ही आया है। बट हम लोग अच्छा सिचुएशन कुछ सिचुएशन में भक्ति करेंगे, कुछ सिचुएशन में नहीं करेंगे। जनरली हम लोग अच्छे सिचुएशन है तो नहीं करते, बुरा सिचुएशन है तो जनरली करते हैं जनरली। तो बट जो अव्यभिचारिणी भक्ति करते हैं, मतलब मामचा जो अव्यभिचारिणी भक्ति योग न सेवते, जो कोई भी सिचुएशन हो भक्ति करते हैं उसमें भक्ति है। सा गुण समति तैतन ब्रह्म भूया कल्पते, तो ऐसा आदमी गुण से अतिक्रम कर सकता है और ब्रह्म भूया कल्पते, वो ब्रह्म में लीन हो सकता है, ब्रह्म में पहुंच सकता है, स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड में पहुंच सकता है। तो एक तो है दैवी ऐसा गुणमयी मम माया दुरता है मामे भज प्रपद्यन्ते मम आयपन, तो जो भी है अल्टीमेटली हमको भगवान के शरणागति लेना है। भगवान को शरणागति कैसे लग सकता है? भगवान का भक्त के पास शरणागति लेना है, तो भगवान का भक्त से भगवान के पास शरणागति लेना है। तो ऐसा शरणागति लिया तो ऐसा धीरे धीरे मेरा हमारा वो जो भगवान आपको हम ये गुण से ऊपर आ सकते हैं। अभी हम लोग उस गुण का कंट्रोल में है, तो बट भगवान का शरणागति लेंगे तो धीरे धीरे वो गुण से ऊपर आ सकता है। तो ऐसा करके हम गुण से मुक्ति और ले सकते हैं। देन हमारा आया अपर प्लानिटरी सिस्टम ही जाएंगे और हम लोग निगलेक्ट नहीं होंगे। भगवान का शरणागति एक बार ले लेगा तो भगवान हेल्प करते रहेंगे, उसके बाद हम आपका गुना ऊपर ही जाएंगे। देन ऊपर हम आपका लाइफ भी ब्लिसफुल होता रहेगा। क्या टॉपिक था ये? 27 था ना। प्रकृति की मानानी गुण कर्माणी सर्वसा अहंकार विमूढ़ात्मा मिथ्याचार कर्ता अमिति मान्यते। बट हम गुण का कंट्रोल में है, बट हम सोचते हैं मैं किया। हम हमारा जब अच्छा रिजल्ट आ जाता है तो हमारा कॉलर ऊपर हो जाता है, जब बुरा रिजल्ट आ जाता है हम उसको हमारा नियर बाई नेबर्स को सबको ब्लेम करते रहते हैं, तुम्हारे लिए हुआ जो भी है। बट दोनों सिचुएशन में हमको ये समझ में आना चाहिए, तो जो भी सिचुएशन है हमारा एक्टिविटी ओनली सफिशिएंट नहीं है। मान लीजिए हम अच्छा पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं, हम भी अच्छा पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं, एक और लड़का भी अच्छा पढ़ाई कर रहा है, बट मुझे अच्छा ये मिल गया, बट मेरा सिमिलर कंटेम्पररी कोई अच्छा मेरे मुझसे बहुत अच्छा पढ़ रहा है, बट उसको रिजल्ट नहीं मिला, अच्छा रिजल्ट मिला नहीं मिला, मैं उससे उतना पढ़ाई नहीं हूँ बट मुझे मिल गया मान लीजिए। तो ये सब डिपेंड करता है कुछ पुराना कर्मा पुराना ये सब कुछ को डिपेंड करता है। नॉट ओनली दैट एक्टिविटी एंडेवर तो हमको देना है, हमको एफर्ट तो देना है, बट रिजल्ट इज नॉट गारंटीड। रिजल्ट डिपेंड्स ऑन सो मेनी अदर फैक्टर्स। बट हम लोग सोचते हैं मैं फाड़ दिया, और बुरा रिजल्ट आता है तो हम दूसरा को ब्लेम करता रहता है।
नहीं सर,
हाँ
बुरा हो जाए तो उसके पीछे सब लॉजिक इज देयर,
हाँ।
फ्यूचर में अच्छा होने वाला है।
हाँ वो तो है, तो वही भक्त तो ऐसे दिखता है। तो जो भक्त है वो दूसरा को ब्लेम नहीं करता है, जो अभक्त है वो दूसरा को ब्लेम करना चाहते हैं। तुम्हारे लिए मेरा ये हो गया, तुम ये नहीं किया होता तो मेरे साथ आज ऐसा नहीं होता है, तुम अगर ये किया होता तो मेरा अच्छा होता, वो करते हैं। बट जो भक्त है,
हिडन एजेंडा इज देयर, फ्यूचर
जो भक्त है दोनों सिचुएशन में वो भक्ति करता है, और इसको वो भगवान का मर्सी कृपा देखता है। वो बुरा सिचुएशन में वो देखता है क्या है, तत्ते अनुकंपा सुषमिक समाना भुंजान एवात्मकृत विपकम ऋतवाक बापुवीर विदादन नमस्ते जीवे तो जो मुक्ति पद बहते। तत्ते अनुकंपा जो भी सिचुएशन है, ही सीज इट एट द मर्सी ऑफ द लॉर्ड। तत्ते अनुकंपा सुषमिक समाना भुंजान एवात्मकृत विपकम, आत्मकृत विपकम, मैंने खुद जो बैड एक्टिविटी किया, वट एवर बैड एक्टिविटी आई हैव डन, that result only comes. He knows that very well. That's why he doesn't blame anybody else for his misfortune. रीतभाग बपुवीर विदधन नमस्ते जीवे तो जो मुक्तिपद सदाय भाग। वो क्या करता है, हृदय वाक्य मन से भगवान को नमन करता है, और वो जीवे तो सो मुक्तिपद सदाय भाग, और ऐसे करके वो मुक्ति की तरफ चला जाता है। वो जो बैड कर्म आया था वो चला जाता है। अभी एक बार उसको आप टॉलरेट कर दे, इफ यू कैन एबल टू टॉलरेट द बैड कर्मा, दैट बैड कर्मा विल गो अवे इजीली। इफ यू आर नॉट एबल टू टॉलरेट, देन यू जनरेट फर्दर कर्मा। सपोज you are not able to tolerate, then you blame others, fight with others. Some bad result has come and you are fighting with others, you are responsible for that bad, then you are generating further bad karma, then again that is generating another reaction. So the cycle of bad karma is perpetuating. But if you can tolerate that, accepting that it is my karma only, then that karma will go away. Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita 2.14, मात्रा स्पर्शस्तु कौन्तेय शीतोष्ण सुख दुखदो अगमो अपाइन अनित्यस तम तितिक्षाश्च भारत। तो ये सब जो है शीत उष्ण, winter, summer, all these things are like coming of clouds. The cloud has come, it will go away. Similarly, the bad situation has come, it will go away. Good situation has also come, it will also go away. You need not be too much elated in the good situation. Hare Krishna. So both will go away. So a bhakta, he is intolerant in both the situations. So when the bad situation comes also, he is tolerant and he is seeing the mercy of the Lord. That way his bad fortune goes away immediately. Very quickly his bad fortune will go away and only good fortunes will come. But he will also not be getting too much elated in the good fortune. So both situations he will do bhakti of the Lord. So that way he will not dependent on the material happiness. His happiness is not dependent on the material condition. So-called material happiness or unhappiness, he is not dependent on that. He is dependent on spiritual happiness, his relationship with the Lord. He is happy in that happiness. So he is not bothered about this material so-called happiness or misfortune. So he is not bothered about that. So whatever it is, prakriti kriyamarani guna karmani sarvasa ahankaro vimuratma mit karta mit manate. So but we are always thinking that मैं कर दिया, अच्छा किया तो मैं कर दिया, बुरा हुआ तो मुझे भी. So we are not the doers, not the complete doers. We are only a portion, and depends on so many other factors. But we think we are only the doers. So here Lord is telling to think you are not the only doer. So that's why it is prakriti kriyamarani guna karmani sarvasa ahankaro vimuratma. Because for ahankar we are thinking we are the only doer. We are only God. We are God. We are only. If I do this, this result will come to me. I am God. That is the only we think. So 27. Let us complete by 27. Then okay, we'll complete. Any other things? 2-3 minutes we can discuss also.
But generally, the sannyasis, the renunciates, they won't beg alms from. In general, they beg alms from qualified householders. Those are following dharma and etc. But like adharmic way, whoever is leading life, they won't beg alms from such householders. But you are saying,
So sannyasis has to protect themselves also. Suppose they are taking donation from very sinful person, they have to take a portion of the sins. They have to take the portion of the sins. But the sannyasis who are very much advanced, much more advanced, they accept their sins. They accept their sins for the benefit of that person. Immature sannyasis, or generally sannyasis should not take it because they have to get afflicted by their sinful activities. They will get a portion of the reactions of that sinful persons. But the persons who are very, very advanced, they are extremely compassionate. They accept the sins. That's why you can see the pure devotees, especially those are gurus, they suffer a lot. Those who are normal devotees, they have a very much blissful life. Like devotees like us, who have a very blissful, very happy life. Performing bhakti will give a very happy life. But who are gurus, so they are accepted that position for the benefit of others. So they accept the sin of others, papa of others. That's why they suffer physically. Physical ailments, they suffer from physical ailments. All very good gurus will be having physical ailments, physical sufferings because of the sins they are accepting from the disciples. But they are accepting. They cannot tell that I cannot accept you because I will get sinful reaction. There is such high consciousness that they want to do good for the person. Whoever person that comes and surrenders, try to do the path of bhakti, he wants to help him. So he accepts their sin, so that person can also get to the path of bhakti and that person can perfect his life. So in the process, he gets some material sufferings. His health deteriorates because material sufferings he gets. These more generally gurus. Generally whoever is not guru, their life will be very blissful, they will be very happy. But generally whoever are gurus, they will be suffering because they take the sin of their disciples, surrendered disciples. So they are much more advanced. But the general sannyasis, as you are correct, should not take that because they will be afflicted by the sinful reactions. Suppose he is a premature sannyasi, he is not so advanced, then he can fall down. Because of that person's sin, he can fall down. He can get attracted to those type of activities which that person is doing. Bad activity which that person is doing, he can get attracted to that type of activities if he is not so mature. So generally sannyasis also should not take it from sinful persons. But the very much advanced devotees, their consciousness is totally different. They accept the sins for the benefit of the others. They see only the whether that person is having bhakti or not, has faith or not. He sees only that person is having faith or not, little bit of faith. Whether he is an atheist or he may be a sinful person, but he has little bit of faith in God. He sees that only. If that little bit of faith is there, he is ready to accept that sins and help that person. So there is a difference. For totally mature devotee and premature devotee, there is a difference. But both are correct. Both are correct. Nobody is wrong. Both are correct. One person who is not accepting also is correct. The person who is accepting also is correct. So both are correct, but the consciousness level is different.
Good thing and bad thing, this I thinking this mental condition for a different.
Yes, exactly.
So,
Suppose,
not,
yes, exactly. Very nice, very nice. So suppose one glass is half filled. One person will tell, oh, it is half filled. What is that? Half is not there. Other person will tell, oh, half is filled. So very happy. He will be very happy. So it depends on our mental conditioning. Suppose we get a prize of 1 lakh rupees. I get a prize of 1 lakh rupees. A person who has not got it before, so he will be very happy. The person who has got 1.5 lakhs before, he will become unhappy. Oh, I should have got 1.5. Oh, boss, you have not given me 2 increments. I got only 1 increment. This time I got only 1 lakh rupees. So he will be unhappy. Same 1 lakh rupee. One person is very happy after receiving that 1 lakh rupee. One person is very unhappy after receiving that 1 lakh rupee. So it doesn't depend on the condition. It is depending on my conditioning, my level of mental conditioning. My mental conditioning, my expectation. My expectation only regarding that. Suppose I was jobless. I got that job. That 1 lakh rupees I will celebrate like anything. I will be very happy. But now I have habituated to that situation. So anything below that I cannot accept. So that situation is not giving me happiness. The person who was not having anything, he was thinking if I have anything I will be happy. The person who got something, now anything less than that he is unhappy. Now he wants always more than that. It will make more. If he gets it, temporarily he will be happy. If he doesn't get, he will be again unhappy.
Same thing, car to production.
Same thing. Same thing. So it depends on our conditioning only. It doesn't depend on the absolute situation. Absolute situation, maybe a glass is half filled. Situation is same. But one person is happy, one person is unhappy. 1 lakh rupees you get as an incentive, one person is happy, one person is unhappy. So it doesn't depend on the absolute situation. It depends on our mental conditioning. What level of conditioning we have gone through previously. So be alert to that, and whatever situation comes, do bhakti properly, and as far as possible leave the expectations. A technician also is happy, na? He is also having car, everything. So why we want that much? If we don't get that much, then only I will be happy, otherwise I am unhappy. A technician also can lead a happy life. Even lower than that also, a farmer also can lead a happy life. So why you want so much money for happiness? Money cannot give happiness. We are thinking only money will give us happiness, but money cannot give us happiness. Only our mental condition. We have to adjust our mental condition. You try to be happy in whatever condition comes naturally. You try to be happy. And whatever the situation comes, you try to prove bhakti in that situation. Then you can be eternally happy. Happiness will not depend on that conditioning. Now we are thinking if I become the boss, if I become SOH, if I become outstanding, I will become happy. But someday I can become. That is not the end. There is no end to it. There is no end to great. So we need not aspire. So whatever comes naturally, let it take it. Be happy in that. See the persons lower than you. Somebody may be lower than you. They may be doing coolie activity, so much activity. So you think that you are doing so less activity, but you are getting so much money. Somebody is doing so much heavy work, but he is doing only 1 meal a day. Just look at them. Don't look at the persons who are above you. look at the persons beyond below you. The person below you, he may do full day, he may be working, but he may get only one meal per day. And you are not doing any activity. Compared to that person, you are not doing any, but you are expecting so much. So increase that consciousness level, you change it. Look towards the down. Then how you put yourself in that situation? I am not in that situation, I am in this situation, so I should be happy. I am not in that situation. That person has to work day and night to get one meal. But I need not do any work. I am getting so much food, nice food. I am getting so nice food that I am generating diseases for me. BP, sugar for me. So,
Anything take as a positive way, sir.
yes,
You have-
anything can be taken as a positive. If you can learn to see anything as a mercy of God, Tatyanukampa Susamiksamana Bundan Ibat Mokrita Vipakan. So whatever bad activity I am done, it is only now the present situation only a reaction for that, not nothing more than that. If you can accept that, then you can be happy in all the situations. And how to utilize that situation? Ridbak Bapuvir Pidadan Namaste. हृदय भक्त का मन से भगवान को नमन करना है. Then all our karmas will get slowly eradicated and we can become eternally happy. ठीक है, इतना तक है. He goes, शिवास कोरबे तो रात्रि पठाओ. So any other questions which we can discuss? We have done up to Shloka 27. Hare Krishna, thank you. रात्रि आए. इसको चेंज कर दीजिए थोड़ा. मालूम quickly. इधर इसको quickly चेंज करिए. देखो पप्पू